Today we are continuing with our money topic, and we are going to be continuing as well with adding up amounts of money. But today it gets a little bit trickier than it was yesterday. So before you start, what I want you to do is recap how we change pence into pounds and pence. Okay, and remember the key fact that we need to remember is that there is 100 pence in £1. Okay, 100 pennies in a pound. So my example, 103p. So that would be £1, okay, and then 3p left over. Okay, so what would 412p be? How many how many pound coins would you get in 400p? Okay, and then have a look through the rest of them. So we have 556p. How many pounds and pence would that be? 107p. What would that be? 221p and 334p. So pause the video here and have a go at that and work out how many pounds and pence you can get from those pennies. Okay, super duper. So today then we're adding money, and we're going to do it in a similar way to yesterday, but as I said, it gets a little bit trickier. So first of all, we're going to start by adding up our pounds together. So in that one, in that hot part, we've got £2 of £1 add £1 to give us £4, and then we've got to add on another pound. So £4 add £1 gives us £5, doesn't it? Brilliant. Then, like yesterday, I'm going to add up my pennies. So I've got 50 pence, add another 50 pence, add two 10p's. So that would give me 120 pence, because 50 add 50 is 100, and adding on the two tens gives me 120 pence. Now, what I've got to do then to help me, because £5 add 120 pence is hard, so I'm going to change 120 pence into pounds and pence. So I'm going to think, how many pounds are there in 120 pence? So I've got £1 and 20p left, because I'm using the fact that there's 100 pence in a pound there to help me. And then the next thing I'm going to do to work out my answer is I'm going to do £5 add £1 and 20 pence, which gives me £6 and 20 pence in total. Okay, so first of all I added my pounds, then my pence. Next I changed my pence into pounds and pence to make it easier to add together, and then I added my pounds up with my pounds and pence to give me £6 and 20p. Okay. Let's have a look at another example then. So we have £3 and 70 pence, add £5 and 75 pence. Okay, so like on the last example, I'm going to add my pounds together first. So I've got £3 in the first part and £5 in the second, which gives me £8 altogether, doesn't it? So that part's nice and easy, we just add the pounds together. Then I'm going to add up my pence. So in my first part I've got 50p add 70p to give me, I told you the answer, 50p add 20p to give me 70p, doesn't it? And then I've got my next part where I've got 3 20p's, okay, which makes 60p, 20, 40, 60, and then I've got a 10p and a 5p to make 75p. So I've got to do 70p, add 75p. Okay, now if you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure of that in my head, remember you can add the tens together. So 7 tens add 7 tens would give me 14 tens, and then you've got the 5 to add on in the ones. Okay, or you could just do a little column addition just to help you with that as well. Okay. Then, next of all, I'm going to change my 145p into pounds and pence. So that makes £1 and 45p, because I'm using the fact that there's 100 pence in £1 to help me. Okay. Then I'm going to add on my pounds with my pounds and pence. So £8 add £1.45 gives me £9.45 altogether. Okay, so £3.70 add £5.75 is £9.45. Okay, super duper. So remember, I've added my pounds, added my pence, changed my pence into pounds and pence to make it easier, and then combine them back together. Okay, super duper. So here's one more example from me, and then there's one for you to have a go at. So I am going to add my pounds together. So I've got £2 add £5, which makes £7. And then I've got 45p add 60p, because 50p add 5p add 5p gives me 60p. Okay, so 45p add 60p. Okay, that gives me 105p. Now remember, as I said, if you're struggling with that, you could do a little column addition to help you, or you can add your tens. So 4 tens add 6 tens makes 10 tens, one of our number bonds, isn't it? 4 add 6. And then we've got the 5 in the ones column. Okay. And then next, I change the 105p into pounds and pence. Now I know there's 100 pence in a pound, so then I've got the 5p left over. Okay, and then I just add my pounds up with my pounds and pence to give me £8 and 5p altogether. Okay, brilliant. Now I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it says £7 and 50p there. It should say £8 and 5p. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, brilliant. Next one then, and this one is for you to have a go at. So if you pause the video here, so I want you to add the two amounts together to make the whole. So add your pounds and notes first, and then your pence separately, and change that pence into pounds and pence to make it easier to find your answer. Super, everyone. How did you get on with that? So you should have done £2 and £10 to give you £12. Okay, then we should have noticed that in the first example there's 50p add 50p add 5p. So 50 add 50 is 100p, then there's 5p, so that's 105p. And then you've got another 50p and a 2p, which gives you 157p altogether. Now remember, as I said, to help you can add your tens up. So we've got 10 tens add 5 tens to give 15 tens, and then the ones 5 add 2 to give 7. Okay, so it should be 157p, and then we change that into pounds and pence. So that's £1 and 57p. So £12 add £1 and 57, that equals £13 and 57p. Okay, so that's our whole answer. And I've definitely changed that one this time. So it's £13 and 57p in our whole. Okay, fantastic. Now if you do need to, you can rewind the video just to recap how you do this method. Okay. So your questions today are very similar to what we've just been doing. So adding up your pounds first of all, then your pence, and seeing how many you've got all together, how many pounds and pence that you've got. Okay, and then you've got some word problems here for you to have a go at, involving some different people in the class. So can you see how much money those children have all together? And then you might like to write your own number story to match the word problem at the bottom. And then finally, some deepen it questions for you to have a go at, some challenges. Okay, so I hope you get on okay with that today. As usual, if you have any problems or you need anything extra to help you, please ask your parents to send me an email and I can help you. Okay, well done everybody.